everyone. So today we are going to read that how ENSO affects the Indian monsoon. So ENSO, the word is divided into two parts as EN and SO. EN means El Nino and SO means southern oscillation. Now what is El Nino? It is the warm ocean current which develops near the western coastal boundary of South America, that is near the Peru coast. Then it appears once every 3 to 7 years, bringing drought and floods to the different parts of the world. This current increases the temperature of water on the Peruvian coast by 10 degrees Celsius, and also due to the El Nino, the sea surface temperature increases and the trade winds in this region becomes weak. Now let us understand with this with a map. So here we have a map of a normal year. So you can find here we have eastern hemisphere, and here we have western hemisphere. As you know that the trade winds, they flow from eastern hemisphere to western hemisphere. So it means if the winds are flowing here, by the property of winds you can understand that this region is supposed to have higher pressure and this region is supposed to have lower pressure. Now you can say in easy words that the eastern Pacific Ocean will have high pressure. Now high pressure means that this area will have low temperature, and low temperature means that this area will have cold ocean currents. Now if you see here we have South America, to which on the western boundary we have Peru. So you can say that the Peru will suffer the cold ocean currents. Now here we have Antarctica, above which we have Southern Ocean. As you know that this is near to the pole, so the Southern Ocean will have low temperature and high pressure. Now coming to here we have India, below which we have Indian Ocean, and Indian Ocean will always have low pressure. As you know the property of winds, the winds from the Southern Ocean, that is from the high pressure area, they will move towards lower pressure area. Now if you look to the map carefully, as this map as a globe, you will find that the winds are moving here. Now if you connect this as a globe, you will find it to be here. The winds are moving somewhat like this. Now here we have India, so you can say that the winds are moving like this as a globe, that is from the eastern Pacific Ocean. The winds are moving towards eastern Indian Ocean. The movement is like this, that is from a high pressure area to a lower pressure area. So the conclusion is that in a normal here you will find the winds flowing from the eastern Pacific Ocean, that is from the higher pressure region, to the eastern Indian Ocean, that is towards a lower pressure region. Now this is the condition of normal year. Now let us discuss about what happens in an El Nino year. So again here we have eastern hemisphere and here we have western hemisphere, and here you can find Southern Ocean and Antarctica, and then here we have southern America. To the western border of Southern America we have Peru. As you know that I told you that the trade winds flow from this region, but in an El Nino year we will find the existence of solar insolation, that is the earth does not receive the accurate amount of heat, due to which the trade winds that are flowing, these are not strong enough to carry the warm ocean currents here. So what happened is that this area is left with warm ocean current, and this area will the southern Pacific Ocean we will find will have here higher pressure. Now as I told you that in the eastern Pacific Ocean we will have warm ocean current, and also the temperature over here will be higher, and due to which we will find low pressure. Now as you know that low pressure is very suitable for precipitation, so the air near this low pressure, they will start evaporating and they will cause heavy precipitation in this rain. Means there is a huge amount of rainfall near the Peru coast, due to which we sometimes consider that the Peru goes through floods. Now if you look to the direction of winds, like suppose from here we start India, below which we have Indian Ocean, you find the winds to be moving in this direction, and again if you consider this as a globe, you will find the winds to be moving something like this in the region. And if you remember, as I told you before, it's just the opposite of what we read there. Now you must be thinking that why the winds are moving from here to here. The answer is simple, that as I told you that in the eastern Pacific Ocean we will have low pressure, and I also told that you that in the Indian Ocean we will have low pressure, but the difference is that this area will have much more Lesser pressure means if you compare the low pressure areas of both the places, you will find that this will have a little more value of lower pressure, and it will have a little less value of same lower pressure. So that is why it will have more air pressure, or you can say higher pressure than this. So the winds will start flowing like this in the direction, and they will move towards this. Now this is just the reverse as we read there. So how does it affect the monsoon of India? As you can find in the normal year that these winds were coming here, so they were supporting Indian monsoon. Even these winds were also supporting Indian monsoon, due to which India was getting good amount of rainfall. But now, as you can see in El Nino year, the winds have started moving away from the Indian mainland. Means India will suffer the lack of monsoon because the winds are going apart from here. So you can say in one word that in an El Nino year, the winds from the eastern Indian Ocean move towards the place of eastern Pacific Ocean, that is from a high pressure to a low pressure. So the condition has just been reversed, and this only is called southern oscillation. You can get this by the definition as I wrote, that change in air pressure over the tropical Pacific Ocean. When coastal waters become warmer in the eastern tropical Pacific El Nino, the atmospheric pressure above the ocean decreases. So here we can find that the atmospheric pressure over here is more than the atmospheric pressure over here. So thus the winds flow in this direction. So I told you two more points, that it will cause flood. So you can understand how the flood over is here. Now talking about drought, definitely the winds are moving here to here. So it will have a less amount of rainfall, due to which we can find drought in India. And also I told you about a value of 10 degrees Celsius, which means that if you talk about the rise in the temperature, it's 10 degree more than the new one, or you can say there's a rise of 10 degree Celsius in the higher temperature than the normal temperature. So I have explained all the points. Hope you have understood. Thank you.